Hello! This is NME broadcasting live from backstage at Glastonbury Festival.
The 35th Glastonbury Festival.
The 35th, right, there we are. Well, we're here surrounded by inflatable stuff and pineapples.
Yeah, it's pretty tropical.
And what we thought we'd do today is we've basically ripped off the formula of the popular BBC One show, The One Show, and we're going to cut some clips that we filmed around the site today. And you have me, Dan Stubbs. And
me, Charlotte Gunn. Yeah, we've been here for 2 days already.
It feels like we've been here forever.
Yeah, it does. As have most people arrived yesterday morning to glorious sunshine for once, which makes a change for Glastonbury, doesn't it?
It does.
But as is typical, it's getting slowly a little bit colder as the music approaches. I don't know if we're going to be full torrential downpour by Friday morning, but hopefully not.
Well, the weird thing as well, isn't it? It's like the festival officially hasn't started yet. In everyone's minds, we are like 48 hours into the festival.
Yeah,
now,
right.
So.
And we've seen a lot of stuff already.
Yeah. So, well, one of the things we've seen is one of the clips we're going to be seeing today, which is the amazing new area, Cineramageddon, which is nice to say, and it's even better to go there.
It's quite tricky to say.
Right. Yeah. You have to practice a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like the music officially doesn't start till tomorrow. We've got like some amazing stuff coming this weekend. There's the headliners are Radiohead, big. Foo Fighters, big. Ed Sheeran, have you heard of him?
I have, yeah.
He's pretty big.
He's pretty big, isn't he? But Radiohead famously, Michael Eavis, the festival organiser, says that Radiohead's 1997 set was his favourite of all time.
So no pressure.
No pressure. Will they top it? Who knows?
It's the 20th anniversary of OK Computer this year as well, isn't it? So I think people are hoping that they'll get a bit of OK Computer stuff in there, but you know,
yeah, which they
you never really know.
They don't normally play that stuff.
No.
Is that fair to say?
I'm just going to stand at the front going, play Creep!
Yeah.
I don't even like Creep.
I think someone actually has a T-shirt on the team that says that.
Really? Play Creep?
Yeah,
right.
spotted earlier. That'll go down well, I'm sure.
What has been your Glastonbury highlight so far?
Well, Cineramageddon was pretty special, actually, I would say.
So what is it? How does it work?
Yeah, so, well, why don't we actually just show you?
That was almost like a link.
I'm Julian Temple, and I'm a filmmaker.
I'm Joe Rush, and I make sort of sculptures and environments out of old bits of scrap and waste.
I happened to go to a drive-in outside Havana and saw this amazing sight of all these beautiful old American cars lined up just like they used to be, but really battered and painted Cuban colours. And it was just a no-brainer, really. That should be at Glastonbury. Pitching it to Michael was also, he got the idea and knew that Joe was the man to make it a reality.
I've been coming to Glastonbury since 1985, and I think the first thing I did was make Stonehenge out of cars, you know, like. So it's a bit of an evolution of the original theme, you know. It's really just playing with cars, you know. It's like just much like we did when we were kids. I've got a small aircraft there, like a private jet that we found in Biggin Hill. So that's my I'm living in that. They're all, you know, sort of pieced together and cobbled together. A lot of them were wrecks when we got them, you know. Got them far away Scotland, you know, and brought them all back. But we had some really good graffiti painters, putting finishes on them, and so you know we've sort of brought them back to life really in everything except getting them riding. We've only got one that's driving, but it's nice not having to get them working, you know, because you know you can play much better with them if you don't actually have to get them to go down the road.
If you think about it, this is the only place you can have a drive-in because the weather does what it does, and people will enjoy Glastonbury whatever falls on them. So I wanted to have a field where you could have mud, whatever. On a year like this, you'd still have a place to have mud. That was the one field I dreamt about until I came across this driving in Havana and thought, well, it's not been an ambition of mine, but it just was staring me in the face. You know, some things you can't deny. You know.
So that was a bit of Cineramageddon, which we were at last night.
Yeah.
We met Julian Temple, who has directed the Glastonbury film.
Yeah, so that's what they were showing last night, isn't it? The documentary
Yeah,
for the
right.
film Glastonbury, and he had an incredible headgear on, as
He
you saw in that
did.
video. Like,
He
which
looks great.
I might try and adopt that for the weekend, since I didn't bring any tea towels with me.
I don't think that's a good idea.
But the film, so it's a new version of the film, which apparently was only finished like this week, and it had new performances in from the past 10 years, I think, of Glastonbury since it was released.
There's 11 new cuts in it. Public Enemy, Faithless, I think, added in, and some other great stuff. So if you haven't watched it, it was a perfect opener to the festival, and anyone who's been to Glastonbury or is interested in Glastonbury's history, definitely check it out.
What did you learn about Glastonbury from the film?
Used to be like quite a lot of naked people.
There did used to be a lot of naked people. That was one thing. I've not seen any naked people.
There are
year.
still some, I think, but less. Most people have clothes now.
They're more shy about it these days. And there was Michael Eavis used to be kind of hot.
Yes, still is.
Still is. And Michael was there last night introducing the film.
He was. He gave me a wave from the car. I enjoyed that moment.
Because they drove one of the cars down from the back. Michael was in it. It was a good moment. And tonight they have dare I say, even more important guest, which is Hollywood royalty.
Johnny
Depp, actual Johnny Depp from
Johnny Depp at Glastonbury
from Nightmare on Elm Street and 21 Jump Street, and he is there introducing 3 films that he's picked, which include With Nail and I, the classic sort of stoner student film.
Good Glastonbury film.
I like to think of Johnny Depp having a poster of With Nail and I on his bedroom wall.
yeah, right.
He rolls big doobies, and
The Libertine.
The Libertine, which I've not seen.
I've not seen it either. We could be watching it.
Yeah.
Now.
So he's actually there apparently right now as we speak, introducing these films, chilling out in a car. But you have to book the cars. I presume they've put one aside for him.
Well, one of the cars is a replica of the car from Fear and Loathing, the white car.
It's not a replica. It's just this. It's the same year and make.
Okay, fine.
It's quite. Joe was quite specific about this.
Okay, fine.
But yeah, they have the actual Fear and Loathing car, so maybe he'll be in that one.
Yeah, you would hope so.
Yeah.
If he wasn't in that one, it'd be a bit weird.
But I'm not into. You have to book these cars. I'm not into the idea of having to book things at Glastonbury. I think you should just turn up.
No, but Cinemageddon.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a mouthful. Is great and one of the great additions to this year's Glastonbury.
Yeah, it's so cool. And obviously, so it's Glastonbury. It's all peace and love, and we have 2 more films coming up, and they deal with each of those things very neatly. The first one is peace, and this was an attempt at the Stone Circle today to make the biggest human peace sign, which apparently the record is held in. It was done in New York, and it was about 5,800 people. So they tried to get more people than that down to the Stone Circle today.
It looked like they did it. There were loads of people there. It was quite a moving, poignant moment, as you'll see in this film coming up.
Well, I don't think they had Norris McWhirter count, so I'm not sure it counts as an official record. But for a just for fun thing with a very important message, it was quite a moment, I think. So let's have a look.
We are making the world's largest peace symbol, so everyone's just coming together, and we haven't been told where to stand, but everything seems to be just going into place.
Yeah, kind of just to figure out yourself, find somewhere to sit and stand, and it's going to happen.
I've always wanted to be part of a world record, and I think today is it.
The world record is the biggest peace sign, human peace sign. I think it's at 5,800 we're trying to break around that, so fingers crossed.
We're here basically because the event was originally after the Manchester attacks, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And we graduated from Manchester Uni last year. Oh no, this year, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And we were actually there when it all happened, so we thought.
So it's nice to come together, bring us all as one. We're all
like
here together.
You can't be scared of big crowds or anything, can you? Really? So
for me personally, it's more about there's been some awful things that have happened with the last couple of months, which has probably touched everybody. As you can see on my sign, I've made my sign, so yeah, it's touched me personally. So I just think it's really important for us all to stand together.
That's the point.
point coming together?
So we were actually at the Ariana concert when the bombing happened, and then when we saw this, we decided it would be a good idea to get part of it and just
It's just like a really positive message.
Yeah.
It's like no matter what people do, everyone's still going to come together and try and fight back.
It's just bringing a bit of unity back to everyone.
Yeah, it's just
Solidarity
not don't be
together.
scared to come to big things like this.
Yeah,
So.
it's just like, look, we can do it. We're going to have a good time.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
I think it's quite important as a tribute and everyone kind of reflecting on the difficult, a few months that we've had and how terrible it's really been. And it's quite nice to place like this because what you had last year was Brexit. And I don't think many people here knew or the impact of that was, and this last year it's just been awful because everything bad's happened in the world. So it's quite nice to hear people are realising that there's an influence there and that people matter. So the fact that everyone's here to kind of celebrate the fact that we all stand up as one more than anything else. That's how I see it. You see those people here from different places, different backgrounds, and it's quite good to everyone in the same place to say what's happening in the world is not really right, and the whole terrorism thing, we all need to play our part of it. So that's why I'm here, just to kind of show my love for it.
As you can say, love will win, terror will lose.
You said that.
As touched upon, Glastonbury, it's a lovely place. It's a place where love can blossom. People can meet their sweethearts here and, as demonstrated today, get married.
Yeah, so there was two people, Callum and Gaia, who got married somewhere in the Greenfields, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, lovely. Lovely area.
I'm going to be a stickler and say I don't think it was official. I don't think it's official.
Oh, right. Well...
But nonetheless, we were there to capture the magical...
There was your rule book. Sorry, guys.
Fly on your face. We were there to capture the magical, beautiful moment in a film, which is...
Coming up, have a look at Gaia and Callum's lovely day. Lovely Glastonbury wedding.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
So we're about to get married in Glastonbury.
We've been coming to Glastonbury for ages. For years now. It's like the 6th time that I've come. I think the 5th or 4th time you've been.
4th, yeah.
And we just love it.
It's magical. It's Glastonbury. Who wouldn't get married? Who wouldn't think of it at least?
Here.
People have had Glastonbury themed weddings that we've seen, and I think we've seen one photo shoot with people getting married here, but we just thought it's such a cool idea. We've got to do it.
It's difficult to. Just weddings are so expensive, so incredibly expensive, and I can't spend all that money on one day. So this is an amazing experience to get to have with our friends, and then we are going to go and elope to Las Vegas next week and get married there, just the two of us.
I've known Gaia for 10, 12 years now. We went to school together. We tend to come to Glastonbury every year a lot, and that's how I met Callum as well. And this kind of seems perfect for their wedding because they're all about Glastonbury.
The proposer, of course. So I knew I wanted to do something with disposable cameras, but taking a disposable camera to Glastonbury and getting Gaia shot with the Brothers Bar B, or there's the park which says a big chalkboard that says communicate, and I got photos of her without her actually knowing in front of these large letters, and then got all her friends to submit photos as well, and just to spell out on Christmas Eve on each photo, Gaia Campbell, will you marry me? And obviously we're here, so she said yes.
So there we go. It's only been 2 days. The music hasn't started yet. We've got lots more exciting stuff to come. But already loads of stuff's happened, as you've seen already. So we'll be back tomorrow after a full day of bands. Who are you excited to see tomorrow, Dan? Lord. I'm excited to see Lord tomorrow.
Right,
Lord's
tomorrow,
yeah.
yeah. Lord, I cannot wait. I love the new Lord album. That's going to be amazing. Yeah.
What are you thinking about Radiohead?
Could be hit, could be miss. Gonna be hit probably. I would think. They famously they're almost the ultimate Glastonbury band really. Them and Coldplay have probably headlined more times than anyone else, or made more of an impact when they headlined. So I think it's gonna be it's gonna be pretty special. People will be well up for it. But we'll be back.
Yeah.
I'll slightly more tired and slightly more smelly, and tomorrow night around about the same time.
See you then.